Hi there fellow bakers, I'd like to show you how I make apple and sultana muffins. I'm going to have the dry mix in this bowl and I use the sieve. You don't have to use a sieve. And I'm going to have the wet side of the mixture in this little measuring jug. And I've got my scales ready. And of course for muffins you need a muffin tray with these little paper holders inside. So first of all you take 200 grams of self-raising flour. So we add that, and I'm going to add 50 grams of wholemeal flour. Then I add a teaspoonful of baking powder. A teaspoonful is the blue one, TSP of baking powder into that mixture. Just one, mix it in. Then I add a full of cinnamon. Just add that into the same weighing scales. Yeah, and I'm going to add 100 grams, so that's 250 plus 100. Do all your maths, 250 plus 100 is 350. So I'm going to add the sugar up to 350. Then I can put the dry mix through the sieve into my mixing bowl. Doesn't take long, just gets rid of a bit of any lumps and bumps with all the cinnamon and the baking powder and the two sorts of flour and the sugar all mixed together. That's the dry mix ready. Right, the wet mix. 2 eggs I'm going to add to that. First I'm going to put some milk in. 1, 2, 5 of milk. Then take some vegetable oil. 4 tablespoonfuls. That's 4 of these tablespoonfuls added to the milk. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Put that out of the way. I'm going to add the 2 eggs. 1 egg, 2 eggs. Beat that up. Give it a good beating up. Work out your aggression. Give it a good mix. Those eggshells out of the way. So give this a good mix. Make sure you get all the flour from the sides. Just give it a nice mix and it all goes a little bit gooey. So there's no dry bits left. That's the object. Don't leave any dry bits. It's there. So for the apple mix we needed 2 apples. So you core and peel the apples, which I did earlier on. So I've got the apples ready to go in. So it's quite a big dollop of apples, actually 2 apples. Looks a lot, but put it in, they'll be nice and juicy inside those muffins. And then last but not least, I'm going to add 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Add them in to the mix. And that's all your mixture prepared. Just mix all those apples and raisins or sultanas in with your cake mix. It all goes inside. And don't worry if the apples go a little bit brown once they're inside the muffins. you won't notice that. You'll just have a lovely taste of apple and cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon, very Christmassy, beautiful. So that's the mix ready. So I've put the oven on at 160. So all I need to do now is fill the little muffin cases and put it in the oven. So I'll use a large spoon. See the tray here? So I take a nice little dollop, put it inside, and it doesn't matter if you haven't got the quite right amount. First of all, you can go back over with the bits on the end and fill it up to the enough equal level in each one. Don't have to be all that fussy. They don't have to be all the same size. Oh, there we go, ready for the oven. Hi there, I'm back with lovely muffins, apple and sultana muffins. They smell really good and look really good, and they taste really good as well. Because my voice is quite quiet on the video, I'll go through the ingredients with you. This is the dry mix. The 200 grams of self-raising flour, 50 grams of wholemeal flour, 1 teaspoonful of baking powder and 1 teaspoonful of cinnamon, and 100 grams of golden caster sugar. That's the dry mix. And the wet mix, 2 eggs, 125 ml semi-skimmed milk, and 4 tablespoons full of sunflower. That's 4 tablespoons of sunflower oil, or I use vegetable oil. So you put the wet mix with the dry mix and mix it all together, and make sure all the dry bits disappear. It's all going to be mixed in well. On top of that, then you add the 2 grated apples. You've peeled and cored them and grated them, and then you add the 100 grams of sultanas, and then it goes in the oven for 25 minutes, depending on what sort of oven you have. It's 180 degrees or 160 fan or gas 4, and that's it. Take them out after 25 minutes, keep an eye on them and let them cool, and then you can put them away in the tin or eat them or give them away. Give it a go, I'm sure you'll enjoy it.